Hello friends, it's Dr. John WorldPeace JD coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's 10:20 a.m. Mountain Time. And today we're going to talk about World Peace Teaching Peace, Commentary 10,006. Stop Burning Fossil Fuels in 5 Years is the title of this video. Or else. I'm Dr. John WorldPeace JD. I'm the only global advocate for world peace. I have no peers. I'm the only advocate for Jesus Christ per John 14:26, 15:26, and 16:13. My authority is of Elijah and John the Baptist. Flagship website is johnworldpeace.com. Below you can see everything that I'm getting ready to read. I've written this commentary in a poetic format, which I have used to write somewhere around 6,500 poems, and so I want to read it so it's exactly as I wrote it and edited it. I've heard the voice of the Lord as follows. The present path of the world human society is not sustainable, and the core problem is the use of fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels must end within 5 years. Not 10, not 20, not 30. 5 years. So beginning in 2022, the burning of fossil fuels must be reduced by 20% each year to get rid of the fossil fuels in 5 years. You need to divest all of your fossil fuel stocks at the rate of 20% per year. The only ones that you should keep are the ones that are converting 100% to green energy. Failure to do so will begin a chain of events that will bring the population of the world human society down to 1 million from 1 billion, and will return us all to being hunter-gatherers. Melting the polar ice caps at the present rate for 5 years will cause the crust mantle of the earth to slip. Now, this has happened before in the geological record, such that south will become east, north will become west. So you can consider that the whole crust of the earth and everything on it is going to shift 90 degrees. When the Earth's crust slips, volcanic activity will light up the Earth, and the skies will go dark, and nothing much will grow for 100 years, maybe 1,000, with all the volcanic ash in the atmosphere. Only 1 million out of 8 billion will survive this. This is not God causing this, but the world human society insisting on burning fossil fuels, which will destroy the Garden of Eden, which is the earth, and turning the earth into a desert. In less than 5 years, the state of Israel will cease to exist. The Zionists did not repent when they crucified Jesus. They did not repent when the Nazis killed 6 million Jews. Their reaction to the Holocaust was to create the evils of the Nazi Holocaust on their own, with regards to the brothers and sisters, the Muslims, Isaac the Jew, Ishmael the Muslim, were both sons of Abraham. Ishmael was the firstborn. The Jews can only be redeemed. The Zionist Israeli Jews can only be redeemed by immediately ending their apartheid state. Israel's Zionists are incorrigible and recalcitrant. They've already experienced God's wrath more than once. America is the New Jerusalem, and through Jesus and New Judaism, called Christianity, Americans, not Zionists, are the chosen people of God. But America has lost its way. Through democracy, the election of Donald Trump president. Donald Trump hates ultra-liberal, the radical left message of Jesus, as do Republicans and all corporate Christians who support them. A house divided cannot stand. Trump and the Republicans and supporting corporate Christians are an abomination to God and Jesus because they hate the liberal message of Jesus. All these fundamental Christians and evangelicals who say they're saved are not saved when they support Donald Trump and the Republicans who put out a message of hate the liberals and the radical left. The Republican God is money, and the Republicans are the driving force behind the burning of fossil fuels, burning down the Garden of Eden to get rich. The Republicans and evangelists and fundamentalists, corporate Christians, also refuse to get vaccinated against the coronavirus. Blood on the doorpost saved the Jews from the shadow of death in Egypt in Moses' time. COVID vaccines are the blood on the doorpost to keep away the shadow of death. God set the coronavirus free on earth to terminate the presidency of Donald Trump, the anti-Christ, anti-Christian message, anti-liberal message of Jesus. The pedophile priest, Pope Francis, the subordinator of women, is an abomination to God and Jesus and will be dealt with soon. The book of Revelation is false, and any preacher or priest who endorses it is false and will be dealt with shortly, such that everyone will know it was God's work. For those who think the control of the coronavirus will end the misery and death in the world human society are wrong. No one expected a second bad Christmas due to coronavirus, but here we are. The refusal to get vaccinated is proof that the world, human society, has not awakened yet. That things are not going to return to the pre-coronavirus in 2019. All this began when the Catholic Cathedral at Notre Dame burned between Palm Sunday and Easter in 2019. That was the beginning. Jesus said, "Ask and receive, seek and find, knock and enter." If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Nothing will be impossible for you. If you believe in me, you'll do the things that I do, and greater things than these will you do. We script individually and as a world human society and nation and states and so forth, we script our future. The world human society will come together and script a peace and harmony, more just and sane world human society, or they will destroy themselves. As they convert the Garden of Eden, earth, into Satan's hell, a desert. America will return to being the light of the world, or the light it has will be extinguished. America will suffer devastating crop failures coast to coast for the next 7 years. As it is written, without a change in the world human society, so it will be done. But those who have eyes see, and those with ears hear. Thy will be done. It's Dr. John WorldPeace JD. Read this. Consider this. Meditate, study per Hebrews 8:10-12 and Jeremiah 31:33-34. And we will come out of this. Otherwise, there will be a mass dying from 8 billion to 1 million in the very near future. 5 years, we got to be out of fossil fuels, no matter what it takes. It's Dr. John WorldPeace JD. Have a good day.